Hey, rock stars, what's going on? This is Dwayne out at the beautiful Platinum Music Complex located out here in North Richland Hills. Today on our podcast, we are joined by the one and only Hare.
Just so everyone is clear, the reason bands are in the venue playing music is to sell liquor. Okay, that's why bars sell alcohol. That's where they make their money.
That's right.
No shame, no harm. I want to own a club too because I want liquor dollars. The talent is not what's making them the money.
That's right.
They're recouping their costs when they give the band a guarantee. It comes out of the bar. So back in the day, you would have to go sell tickets and you got a percentage of that. But we also back in the day got a percentage of the bar sales.
Right.
Okay. Here we don't. So now it's you get a guarantee, you bring people in. So it's both parties' obligation to promote.
Absolutely. I agree.
Bands, you take a little of the money, I usually do. I take a little money out of what we're guaranteed and I spend it on marketing. Why? Because A, my ego wants to play in front of people. Hello, that's why we get on stage. We want to play in front of people.
Absolutely.
But I want the club, we all know Mike. I'm always like, Mike, how did we do tonight at the bar? And he goes, Rick, stop. Don't worry about it.
That's Mike at Fat Daddy's.
Mike at Fat Daddy's. And I love Fat Daddy's. They've been a huge sponsor of my show. But Mike is a great supporter of the music scene here in Dallas-Fort Worth. It's something as a musician and a band leader that I worry about. Like, did the bar do good? Because the bar's not going to have me back if they're not making money and they're just losing money.
Oh, for sure.
So it's a twofold obligation. Both parties need to promote. There are some great venues in this town that do promote. They have their calendar up. Fat Daddy's is great. They always put it up. Lava's really great. They put theirs up. You can see the whole month. There's bands that are phenomenal about pro, and you see their ads every week because they're playing. And then there's bands that never promote and then they wonder why nobody comes out. We all have seen the Def Legends and the Crueligans and Back in Black and the Infinite Journeys, like that some of the top bands. And you want to know why they're top bands? Not just are they phenomenal musicians, but they market their product.
Absolutely.
These are businesses, folks. Because if you want to have a music career, you need to buy into the business format. Now, that doesn't mean you can't tweak that
Especially
format.
if you're trying to make a living doing it.
But if you're trying to make a living, you're trying to make money at music, and music is a tough business to make money at. You got to not just have good music, but you got to have good marketing. You got to have great stage presence. You got to look the part. If you're going to show up in your pajamas to play a show, I'm sorry. I could go see that at the local, up the street pub. If I'm going to a big venue, put on a show. We are not just musicians. We are theater kids. We are actors. We are playing a role.
You're putting on a show.
And you're putting on a show. People are paying to be entertained. Entertain them. Give them something. And, if you're just a band that's going to stand there and you're scared of the audience, bless your heart, you got to work harder. I mean, when you get on stage, don't be scared of the crowd because honestly, everybody in that crowd is watching you. Secretly, they all wish they could be on stage doing what we get to do. And it is a blessing and it is a privilege to get on the stage. But be an entertainer. Give them a night that they're going to remember.
What do you think about, I think a couple people have tried to do it. The venue owners are not real keen on it. Having some of these original acts opening for the tribute bands.
I think it's phenomenal.
I do too.
And here's why I'm guessing that bar owners or venue owners are scared of it is because a tribute act, you're playing guaranteed hits, okay?
That's
that
right.
People are going to like. So you're going to bring people and they're going to have a good time. And then you have an original act that is not tried and true yet.
Yeah.
Okay. But let's stop for a second. How did the AC/DCs? How did the INXSs, the Motley Crues, the Green Days, the Guns N' Roses, how did they all start? They were original and nobody knew who they were. So I think if you really support local music and you want a viable scene and you want music for decades to come, having an original and a tribute together is a phenomenal thing because you're giving that original band the opportunity to put their music out there. Now, if your music's not good or that's on you.
Absolutely.
But by pairing the two together, I think that's how you kind of intermingle it. You mix it all up and you really do support the original scene because let's be honest, the original scene is what's going to perpetuate the tribute scene in the future. If you don't have new hit makers, What are you going to tribute?
No, I totally agree.
I mean, so I think putting them together, that's a phenomenal question.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing.
I hope it happens more often. Hey guys, want to thank you for coming checking out the show today. Rick, thank you as always, man. It's been a pleasure. Just
we never get to hang out enough.
Just growing with you over the years, man. We've had some fun, man.
Get off the couch, go support some live local music.
Absolutely.
You don't know what you're missing.
See you the next time, and let's talk music.